We begin tonight with new information surrounding an apparent murder-suicide in Robstown. It left 5 people dead Friday. City officials and law enforcement held a press conference earlier this afternoon where they identified 2 of the shooting victims as well as the shooter. We find our Emily Hamilton live in Robstown this evening with the most up-to-date information. So Emily, what can you tell us at this point?
Well, Jane, this is an incredibly sad situation as this community is shocked and grieving the loss of multiple members of one family. Now, as far as the investigation goes, it's still in its preliminary stages with many questions still unanswered at this time. Of course, the biggest question being why. We do want to take you to some video now of yesterday's scene where just before 7 o'clock Friday evening, Robstown police responded to a call for an active shooter at the Retama Manor Nursing Center. When police arrived, they found 3 people dead from gunshot wounds, one of which being the alleged shooter. Police identified him as 60-year-old Richard Starry. Detectives at today's press conference identified the 2 victims inside the nursing home as 85-year-old Ernest Starry and his wife Thelma Montalvo. Now, that 85-year-old man is that shooter's father. Shortly after being called to the Retama Manor Friday evening, police received additional information about a scene of another shooting at a home nearby, and when officers arrived at the home of Ernest Starry and Thelma Montalvo, they discovered a 13-year-old male and Montalvo's 40-year-old son dead. Pending investigation, their names have not been released, but it's believed they were killed before Richard Starry headed to the nursing home to kill his father and stepmother. Police Chief Erasmo Flores thanked the multiple responding law enforcement agencies for their help, as well as the nursing home staff here.
It's been a long night and into this morning. We're doing the best we can with this horrible incident.
Now, Jane, this investigation obviously has a long way to go, lots of unanswered questions at this time. And as for a motive to what would motivate Richard Starry to kill his father, his stepmother, and 2 others, it's still too early to say at this time. But we will continue to follow this investigation and bring you the latest here on Chris 6 News as well as on our online platforms. Reporting live from Robstown this evening, Emily Hamilton, Chris 6 News.